Hi, everybody. It's 2 o'clock on a Saturday. And I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video today, but then I decided I needed a little mini album for Zayden for his summer pictures. So I thought that's what I would make. So I don't even have a sample. I made one section and that's it. So this, I'm winging it. I've never done this before. Just winging it. I always make it first, but this time I am just winging it. All right. Okay. So what you need is you need 6 pieces of cardstock. So I chose the yellow, I chose the sun, and I chose the navy. Now this is an older line, but it's going to work perfect for what I have in my mind. All right. So you need 2, 4, and 6. It takes 2 pieces to make this, to make one of these little books. Okay. And then I'm also got this because I want to have some little pockets to put things in. And I thought he'd get a kick out of some of these. So I thought I'd do that. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is, let me see. Okay. So I'm going to take my paper and I want to find the grain of the paper. All right. So the grain of the paper is like this. So I'm going to be folding it like that. Okay. So this one I'm going to be cutting 8.5 by 11. So I am 8.5 by 12. So I am going to put it like that. And you don't want it directional. I figured this wasn't directional because I can turn it and whatnot. So I want it to be able to fold nicely this way. All right. So I'm going to put that one there. And then this one folds this way. So this one folds nicely that way. But I want it like this, I think. Okay. So I'm going to take, cut this down to 8.5 by 12. And I'm going to save this piece. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to join them together. I'm going to overlap them 1/2 inch. All right, so I'm just going to get my ruler and I'm going to measure, and I'll turn it over, and I'm going to measure 1/2 inch. So there's 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. And then I'm just going to draw a line just so I know where to put my adhesive. Okay, so there's my 1/2 inch. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some adhesive there. I'm just going to use my tape runner. You can use liquid glue if you want. And I think this will hold pretty good. So we'll put that on, line it up with that line that I drew. And there we go. So now we have one big piece of paper. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same with the blue. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it, one piece of it at 8.5. So it's 8.5 by 12. And I'll save this piece of paper. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to make a line for my 1/2 inch. So we're just going to join it at a 1/2 inch. And then I'll draw a line. I'm using a pen. You won't be able to see it. This will all be covered. I know some people came in, so they're making this along with me. Happy Saturday, Anne. So now I'm just going to add my adhesive down that 1/2 inch section and join my pieces together. I've made similar ones with 12 by 12 paper, but I just wanted it to be a little bit bigger. Okay. All right, now you see I've got a little bit hanging over there. So I am definitely going to cut that, but I'll cut that once I fold them. Okay. All right, so now I have this big piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fold it in half this way. And you can take your bone folder, go along, and make sure those sides are even, and just fold it like that. Okay. All right, now I've got a little bit over there, so I'm going to cut that off with my scissors. I mean, it certainly isn't a big deal, but I just wanted it to be even. So I'm just trimming it off with my scissors. And there we go. It's just slivers. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, and I folded it in half. You saw me do that. Now I'm going to take it. So I folded it this way in half. Now I'm folding it this way in half. Now, if you want, you can take your scoreboard and make a score line there. So half of it, I'm just going to fold it over like this, up in the corner, go down like that. Just make little lines there, and then bring this in, line it up, and just make a score line right down there. All right, so then I can fold it nicely on there. Okay, now I'm going to take it. So I folded it in half this way. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it in half this way. Again, I'm just going to pinch the edges like that. And I'm going to get my scoreboard and line those pinches up and just put a score line there. Okay. And then I'll just put a score line here because I'm going to fold it this way. It's just with the cardstock, it gets a little thick. All right. Okay, so now I'll repeat that. So I folded it in half lengthwise. Then I folded in half widthwise. And then I folded in these sides like that and flipped it over and folded those. Okay, so now I'm just going to trim this off. when you start folding, the paper moves just a little. I mean, you can do this after you glue it too. All right. Okay, so now what we want to do, I'm going to open it up. I want to cut just this middle section, just a line here. All right, just a line there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up like this and fold it in half this way. All right, so I'll do that again. It's like this. I'm opening it up, wide up, and I'm folding it in half this way. So my fold is down here. And then all I'm going to do is cut on that score line. Okay, and then I have that cut, that middle part cut. You could cut it with a craft knife if you wanted. I just found this part, this easiest to do. Okay, so now you can just fold it back the way it was. So it looks like this. It looks like an M. Okay, now with that slit, you're going to open it up like this. See, it's like that. It's like a little mouth, and then you're just going to push it together. Okay, you just push it together and then fold it, and you get a little book. And really push it down with your bone folder. Okay, now, and there you have that little album book. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this. Sometimes I've left them and had them as pockets, but this one I'm just going to open it up. So it's open full. Maybe I should put my canvas higher. So I've got it open up full. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put it around the perimeter, like so. Just around each of those rectangles. Now I'm using liquid glue only because it'll give me some wiggle room for the next step. So just the perimeter of each of those rectangles on the wrong side. Okay, all right, so now I'm going to fold it over and flatten the left side, flatten the right side, but not the center. Okay, because I want to pick that up like this and move it like that. Just remember, we're making that little book. And because we're doubling it up, the pages are nice and thick. Okay. All right, and because I haven't done this before, I'm going to do it again with this one. So I've glued this one together. So now I'm taking it and I'm folding it in half, making sure the corners are up. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. And I'm going to fold this over. And I'm just going to pinch the edges like that. And bring in my little scoreboard here. Line it up, those pinches, and then just use my bone folder. Just makes a nicer crease. And then I'm going to fold this side up this way, pinch the ends, and line those up, draw a score line. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. I wanted it to go this way. And then I'm just going to put it back in and draw another score line right along that fold. And then fold this one back this way. Alrighty. So now I have my M. All right. So there's my M. My M. Okay, so I have a fold here. This is where I'm going to cut. I'm not cutting these left and right sides. I'm just cutting this middle part. So the easiest way to do that is to open this up and fold it widthwise. Okay. And then I'm just going to snip right in here, just the two of them. Okay. So now when I open it up and fold it up, you're going to get it to look like that. And then you just push them together and you get a little book. And then just go over it with your bone folder. And then you have a little book. Okay. All right. So now we're going to glue this one together. So I'm going to open it up again. Take my glue. And I'm going to go around the perimeter of all of those rectangles. And again, the reason I'm using the glue, liquid glue, is to give me some wiggle room when I fold it up and get those center pages. Because if I use tape, then the tape, sometimes it's hard to move the paper once you get the tape on. So I'm just going around the perimeter of all of the rectangles. Okay. I don't bother putting it in the middle of them. I don't want it to get too much glue on it. And then I'm folding that over like so. But I don't want to press my middle. I'm just pressing the ends. And now I'm opening these up like that and then pushing them together to create my little book. I'm not sure why that one is a shorter, but it is. Okay. So there we go. All right. Now I'm going to bring back my other ones. Okay, so I have 3 of them. So I think I'm going to have it blue on the top. So now I can bring this down. Okay, so now I'm just going to join them all. Okay, so now I'm going to put my glue around here. And put it on top of this one. I just wanted something for Zayden. Because I know he'll look through it. So something easy for him. Alrighty. Hi, Mariel. Hi, Kim. So now, when I go like this, I have nice size pages. And I can put my full 4x6 pictures on here. It ends up being 6x5. So I'll have a little edge on the side, which I wanted. Okay. Alrighty. Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to put a little spine on here. So I'm going to get maybe I'll use this yellow, or should I use the blue? I don't think I'll use yellow. Okay, so I'm going to cut it about 1 inch. So I'll get my cutter. I wonder if an inch is enough. Well, I can see if I need more, I'll use more. Yeah, I think I'm going to use I'm going to try 2 inches and then see. Another thing I'm going to do with this, I can always cut some off, is I'm just going to take this and my bone folder and I'm just going to put it every 1/4 of an inch. So I did 1/2 an inch and then I did 1/4 of an inch in there. I just want it so that it bends nicely around my album. Okay, and then you can see how that curves, and that's what I want. So now I'm going to put this on like this. And then we have a little spine. So I didn't need it 2 inches. I could have had it I guess I could have had it. So that is let me see. If I have 1/2 an inch there and 1/2 an inch there, so 1.5 inches. So I'm going to do 1.5 inches. Okay. This is different for me because normally I don't usually make things without practicing first. So this is really a different way of doing it for me. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tape and I'm going to run it on the 1/2 inch and the 1/2 inch here. So this is 1.5. So now I'm just going to line this up, that 1/2 inch, right down the front there, and then wrap this around and just do that 1/2 inch again. I don't want it tight because I want to be able to bend my spine. See that? I want it to be able to move. Okay. So there it is. Now we can decorate it. So what you can do is you can take these pieces that are left over, and I also have this sheet. So So let's cut this up because I'm going to do some fun things with it. Oops. So for those that have just joined me, this is Zayden's summer album. I'll have to do one for Brooklyn too, but he'll get a kick out of it because he loves the lake, and he'll get a kick out of having a little album with the pictures in it of him swimming and all the stuff that he does. All right, so now I have all these. All right, let's bring this back. So now I have to decide. Hello, summer. It's going to be an awesome summer. That's pretty cute, I think. I like that. What do you think? Doesn't that look nice? Now, do you think it needs a closure? I don't know. Do you think I should put a closure on it? I think he can just, I kind of hesitate with putting a ribbon or anything like that because it's Zayden, and I think I'll just put that on. Because if I put a ribbon or something, he'll probably, he just wants to look through it, right? So I'm going to put hello summer. Doesn't that look nice? Now, another thing I can do is I can cut little things out of this. Anyways, okay. I'll put some other stuff on here after. So now I'm going to open this up. So I'm going to put a pocket. And I am using, now that is not going to work. I could put it on the side here. I'll do that after. Okay, so I cut. I already did this one, so I'm going to cut this one. So I cut this in half at 6. Okay. So I cut this in half at 6. And then what I did, so now I have 2. So I took my, and then I'm going to score at, so this is 6 by 3. No, 6 by 3.5. And I'm scoring 1/2 inch on each side, like so. And I'm going to miter the corners. Fold that in. Okay. And then I have my little notcher right here. I'm going to make a little notch at the top in the center, like that. Okay. And then I'm going to put it, I'll put it on the yellow. And then I have a nice little pocket there. See that? So I'll put my tape on here. I like making pockets that have the side pockets on them so that I can put things in here. So I've got that on like so. And I'll just take my bone folder and go over it like that. So there's a pocket. Now in this pocket, I can put these in here, but I think it needs something. I might put some little ribbon on there or something. What do you think? Now I can put a picture on the back here, and I can just slide these in here like that. And I have all this ribbon that I'm itching to use. Look at all this ribbon. Look at all the colors. One of my favorite combos is red and yellow. I love red and yellow. I don't know. There's just something about it, and I love it. So I'm just going to put a little hole here. And I'm going to take some ribbon. Now, I could map this, which I could do later. But for right now, I'm just going to leave it as is. But I certainly could make this a little heavier, stronger. I think that looks kind of cute. And put that in like that. How's that? That looks really cute. And now I have all these little words. I'm going to cut these off. I'm really winging it here, girls. Okay, so now I'm going to cut these words. Oops. Now we don't have seashells, so I don't have to worry about that. We have leeches. The first time Brooklyn was in the lake this year, what does she get? A leech. I tell ya, I'm sure that everybody could hear her screaming. But we haven't had any since, so we got to take the salt shaker down with us. This is the first time I think we've had a little leech, but I've never seen a large leech in the lake. Alrighty, so now I have all these little words, right? So I can kind of put that there, maybe put a little flag on it. There we go. So there's one pocket. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm going to put a pocket here. So I did the yellow one just to try it out. I'll fold that over. And this is a smaller one, which is fine. And I'll put that here. And I'll put that right there. Hi. So there we go. There's a little pocket there.
That's true. You can't spoil a baby.
Oh, okay.
And I have something.
Just let me check.
I don't need it. I'll pick it up another time. It's just that you're going by.
No, I can
see
if you got something.
It's nothing that I need to rush.
Yep, you've got some
I haven't paid
paper.
Do you want me to phone you and give you my number later? You're taping? Are you online?
That's okay.
Okay.
I'll just do it anyway.
Okay. I saw that you were doing something, but I thought you would be home today.
Yeah, I don't normally do
Saturdays, no.
videos on a Saturday.
No. And you're off in the store on a Saturday.
Yeah. But I decided that Zayden needed an album.
Oh. We've just been stuck in traffic on Route 90 for 50 minutes. Crazy.
It's a dog. He sounds like a bird. All right, thank you.
Thanks very much.
Okay, so now I've got this pocket. It's a little smaller. So I'm just going to trim the sides off of this. Okay. This is what you call winging it. And that one can go in there. And then I can put a little hole on that one and use my fantastic ribbon because I love it. And then I can put a picture on the back, right? Okay. Now, should I put another color? I got yellow. Fun, fun, fun. This is really nice ribbon. Okay, there we go. Cut those off and put that in there. Isn't that cute? Now I have, he loves popsicles. So I could put it right across like that. Listen to Guster. Okay. And that can go like that. And then we can put pictures here. Now we can take these and I'm going to, I think I'm going to just go around here. Just do whatever. There we go. And I think I'm going to put it there, but you could tuck a picture like that. So if I just do half on that one side, then you can tuck a picture in it. And then I can just kind of tuck a little picture in there. And then we have some clouds here. And this could be hello sunshine. What papers do I have here? So I could make a little side pocket here. So I'm going to do this at 6. So I'll do it at 7. Okay, because I want to do a 1/2 inch. Actually, I should put it there to cover that up. I'll put it there. Alrighty. So this one is 7. So I've got a 1/2 inch there. 7 by 3.5. Okay. And then I'm just gonna cut those off. Fold that up. And get my little notcher. I love this little notcher. Okay, and then I'm going to put this right here. And then I have a little slide-in pocket this way. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, there it is. It's staring right at me. Okay. All right. And then I can put one of these, Sun on My Mind. I can put that in there. And it can be pulled out like this. Okay, so that's that. We have this one, this one. Now I still have this one to do. I don't mind having that there. That's fine. I'll do another pocket here. So this one is 6. So I'll do 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Do a little miter. And fold it. Okay, and get my notch. The notch just shows that it's a pocket. And I'll put this here. Okay. And we will have Oh So Sweet. How's that? And I'm going to get some blue ribbon. Now I'm going to print some pictures off from our last weekend, just a couple, because every weekend now I'll add more pictures, and then by the end of the summer, he'll have a nice little album that he can look back on. During the winter, I have my screensaver, and I have the cabin, and he just loves looking at that, so I know he'll look at this all year round. There we go. So I'm going to put something here. I'll just trim this out. So you can see this comes together really quick. Oh, I shouldn't have put it. I only want it on the sides because I want to tuck a picture in there. I got a little happy there with my tape, because then this will go here, and then I can take a picture and put it in, slide it in like that. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Now I still have some words here. Flip-flops and summer. So I can add that here and maybe make a little banner. And I'm almost done. I can always add things as I put pictures in. I don't like it at the top. put it at the bottom. All right. Hello, summer. Maybe if I put some ribbon in the top there. I don't know. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. I am going to take, just to make it fun, I am going to take some tape. This is winging it, girls. I'm going to put some tape here. All right, and then I'm going to peel this off. Okay, and then I'm just going to stick these on here like so, and then I can cut them off. So I've got yellow and I have red. And I have blue. Doesn't that look cute? And what other colors do I have? I have light blue. Maybe I'll just use the yellow and the red. And just repeat the pattern. Red. Oops. Some red. And then the blue.
It's the window. Uh-oh.
I'm just doing my video. Alrighty. So there we go. We got a little fringe there. So now I'm just going to add a piece of tape on the top of that. Like so. And then I'm just going to reapply some of my tape here. Now I'll peel that backing off. And add it to the front of my card or my album. And then I'm just going to trim it off. Just add some interest to it. There we go. All right. And then, hello, summer. It's going to be awesome. Isn't that cute? And then these can go down like so. Those are a little long. I'm just going to trim these a bit. Okay, and then I have this I can put here. Alrighty, I think we're done. Okay, there's my little mini album. Now, I probably will journal in here, so I'm going to put some white paper so that I can journal. And I'll do an intro journal right here. And write about Zayden in at the lake. I'm just going to trim that off a bit. And that's where I'll put my journaling. Just to tell them what year it is and the fun he had. And then I'll do a little journal there. Okay, so now I'm going to put photos here. I'll put one on the back, and I can tuck photos in here too. And then I can put a photo here and here. Here, I'm going to tuck a photo. So let me see if I have another piece of paper here. So this is 6 by 4. So this is the size of a photo. So then I can put, this is the one I put too much tape on. So you can take a photo and tuck it in there, cut that off, put a photo here. So they will be, I'm going to cut my photos to 5.5 by 4. Okay. They could even be 5 by 4. Which won't be a problem. Okay, so that's 5 by 4. And then I can put one in here, smaller one. Photo here, photo here, photo in here. I could put a couple in there. He can pull them out if he wants. Photo here, photo here. Put the photos in here. I can also put them on the back of that. Photo here, photo here, photo here, and here. And on the back here, I can put a photo. And this one, let me see. I might put this one here like that. And then that can just go like that for a photo and pull it out. Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. There's my album. I think it's pretty cute. I think he'll love it. All right. So thanks for joining me. So we made it in an hour. So that's pretty good. if you want the papers or whatever, come on in. Patty, you'll have to come and get some ribbon for yours. I happen to have some. And there's my cute little album. Now, you could, if you wanted, you could have a closure, but I just thought Zayden, he's just going to be flipping through it all the time, so I don't think he needs a closure on it. I might change my mind and put something. I haven't decided that yet. All right. So there we go. Okay. Have a great weekend, everybody. And I will see you on Tuesday. I'll put a PDF just to show you how to make it. All right.